Hi friends, it's Miss Taylor here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about setting up your math dictionary. We'll go over what a math dictionary is, why it's important to have one, how it will benefit you, and the different choices that you have. At the end of the video, I'll also show you a couple of examples so that way when we get started with our math dictionary today, you will know exactly what you're doing and the options you have. Just to take a look on this first screen here, over on the right-hand side, you'll see an example of a math dictionary. There's quite a few examples as we go through, so keep these ones in mind because you may like one setup better than another, and you are more than welcome to choose that. All right, now math as its own language. There is a really big link between language and math. And just like for any subject, if we can understand the words being used, it helps us to better understand what is being asked in any question, such as word problems, especially word problems. Now, learning this language takes time and patience. It's just like learning any other language. In grade 5, you'll start to learn French. In high school, you may choose to learn another language. You may be practicing another language on Duolingo at home. So it takes time to do this. And as we know, we need tools to help us. And thankfully, our math dictionary is going to be a tool that helps us to understand the language that is math. For each unit this year, we will be adding more words to our personal dictionaries to help us become fluent in the language that is math. So for each unit, we will have a different math dictionary or set of math dictionaries. For each word, you will have a choice on how you want to record it. Now, in previous slides, I've shown you different examples here, right? So in our first slide here, we saw that the student wrote it out. There's a little chart at the bottom, so that might be one option for you. On the right-hand side here, I've shown you another option. I particularly like this one because it's really nicely organized out and it gives us options to draw pictures. That is huge for math. Math is really a visual and hands-on subject. We use manipulatives a lot. We look at pictures a lot. We draw things out. We use numbers, right? So to be able to provide a picture of a word will really help us to understand what the term is asking us. You will have time to complete your dictionary during our math rotations on a daily basis. You will also be able to add any words you find important at any time throughout the school year. So, how exactly will this help you? Well, by the end of the year, you'll have a dictionary full of all the vocabulary and words that you have used and learned in math this year. It will help to build your mathematical knowledge, not just for this year, but also for future years as well. As you can see on the right-hand side here, here's another example of a dictionary. This person has simply just used their own paper, blank paper, and they've come up with the word, a definition for the word, and then lots of different examples and images below. I think that's another fabulous idea if the worksheet that I'm about to explain doesn't work for you. Okay, so I'm going to go over two words here from our upcoming addition and subtraction unit to 10,000. And I'm going to go over two different words, one from addition, one from subtraction, just so you can get an idea of how to explain these words. So my first word here for addition is total. Total is the result or answer of adding numbers together. Now, I had to look this up, and I know you're going to say, whoa, Miss Taylor, you should know this by now. You should know what total means. And I do. But sometimes, and maybe you have this too, it can be hard to explain what words actually mean when we use them so often. So I headed to Google just to make sure that I had the right meaning. So if it's the result of numbers, okay, we kind of get that. So let's go down to where it says draw a picture to show what this word means. So here I used an example, 22 plus 4. 22 plus 4 equals 26. And 26 is the total of adding 22 and 4 together. Okay, I get it. So total is the result or the answer of when you add numbers together. At the bottom, you will have an opportunity to circle whether you understand the word, you need a bit more practice, or you don't understand. This is for personal reflection, right? And it's best to be honest. And this can also help with me to help you make sure you know this word and you're fluent in this word, because we will be using words like these a lot throughout our units. And just like in other subjects, knowledge tends to build upon each other. So if we don't understand one word and then we start to use it often, it can be difficult to understand things going forward. My last example here is from the subtraction unit. So this word I've used is difference. You'll hear me say this one a lot. Difference is the answer of subtracting one number from another. How much one number is different from another. Okay, so I've used my example 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. Therefore, 5 is the difference between 8 and 3. I could have also used a number line here and showed skip counting or the jumps between 8 and 3 to show that the difference between them is 5. Okay, I understand this number, or I understand this word pretty well here, so I've circled I understand. All right, crew. So what we're going to do after this is you are going to get started with your own math dictionary today. Hopefully you've liked seeing the different examples here, and maybe you've even thought of some own ways of how you're going to describe and use and set up your math dictionary. Either way, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how